Hey guys, this video is of Mr. Olympia. It's not really a review, it's just like a quick tip I want to throw out there. I'm supposing you watched my video on how to find out the best exercises for a body group. Remember how I mentioned that look at the best bodybuilders of all time in the last 2 decades, or maybe more if you want. Look at all the best bodybuilders, write them all down, have a big picture perspective, and depending on what body part you're trying to figure out, for example, chest, line up all these bodybuilders and pick the top 3 people. I'm actually going to make some changes. Pick the top 3 people that have the best chest out of that lineup. Best bodybuilders of all time, right? Pick the top 3 people with the best chest if you're looking for a chest workout. Write them down. Now study them, scrutinize them, like make them your guinea pigs. Look at their workouts when it comes to chest, how often they train chest, how they train chest, the volume, whether they go high reps, low sets, or high sets, low reps. If they train chest on a single day, if they do a split day routine, if they train chest in another body part, look at what those 3 bodybuilders do, right? They have the best chest. And look for the common thread, meaning look for what they have in common. If, for example, I'm just giving an example. Say you picked Arnold and Flex Wheeler and let's say Ronnie Coleman, for example. And you figure, oh, they have, they all have, great, magnificent chest. Look at Arnold's workouts, and then look at Ronnie and Flex's workouts, and look for the workout, the exercise that all 3 of these guys do, that they all have in common. Write it down. That must be in your chest routine. Obviously, if 3 of the best people with the best chest do it, it works. Then look for the next exercise they have in common. Then look for what else they have in common. For example, do they train chest on the same day? Like with the same body parts? Do they do a split day routine? How do they train chest? Make sure you don't just look at the exercise they do. Look at what they do when it comes to days, and look at the rest periods. What do they have in common when they train chest? How many breaks between each sets? How many reps? How many sets? And look at their, you can look at their nutrition if you want, but just focus on the whole chest thing, like just when they train in the morning, at night. Look at all those factors. You're a scientist. If you're a bodybuilder, you're a scientist. You gotta research and organize data. And once you find the common threads, write them down, and they should be in your workout. Another thing, if you look at all those 3 top bodybuilders for that body group, chest for example, whatever exercise none of them are doing, I'm talking about all 3. If there's an exercise that all 3 of them are not doing that people do for chest, cut that shit out of your workout. It's common fucking sense. If the 3 people with the best chest, whoever they are, I'll just give you 3 random names. If they're not doing that, that exercise, it should not be in your chest workout. So that's a way to eliminate and add workouts to your routine, So yeah, do that. Now, Mr. Olympia, for example, best example. If you don't have time to look at all the bodybuilders of all time, fine. Just look at the recent Mr. Olympia. Phil Heath, congratulations. He was a beast, hands down, by far. I don't know where this guy's from, but he improves too fast. But anyway, look at all the body parts. For example, him, look at his fucking back, right? If you're looking for a back workout, right there, Phil Heath, number 1. For me, for example, I put Phil Heath. Number 2, I put Dorian Yates, of course. Number 3, I put Ronnie Coleman for back, right? Then I look at what they have in common. What exercises do I have in common? They all do barbell rolls. Phew, I'm writing that down. Look at what exercises they don't do for their back. And if all 3 of them, if there's an exercise that all 3 of them don't do, cut that shit out of your workout. Look at how often they train back, twice a week or once a week. And see what they have in common. If 2 out of the 3 have the same thing in common, yeah, write that down. Like I said, you're looking for the common thread. You just don't want to copy one person's workout, and you damn sure don't want to combine all their workouts. You just want to see what they have in common. That thing must be the secret. It must work. Yes, there's the whole drug thing involved, but don't really worry about that. Just you can, like I said, you can't just take steroids and stay home and gain muscle. Workouts actually have something to do with it. So yeah, based on that, develop a back routine. Do the same thing for every muscle group. Triceps, same thing. Pick top 3 people with the best triceps and see what they do. How often they train triceps. Do they train it on chest with their chest? Do they train it with their shoulders? Do they train it twice a week, once a week? Do they go high reps, low sets, high sets, low? Look at all that data and come up with a game plan. You got to be a scientist. You got to use your brain. And at the end of the day, you have a perfect workout of stuff that works, of stuff that the top people do. Legs, same thing. For me, legs, I just look at Tom Platz's leg workouts. You know who Tom Platz is, dude with the insane legs. Tom Platz, Brent Warren, and Kai Green, right? To me, they have the best wheels in the game. So I just look at their leg routines, their leg workouts, and I look at what exercises they have in common that they all do, and how they train their legs. High rep. For example, Tom Platz was known for his high volume workouts. So I kind of look at that a little bit. And yeah, genetics is involved, but like I said, hard work also and structure. So yeah, that's my quick advice, and hope it helps out. Take care. Your questions are still welcome. Yes, I do answer every question I'm asked as long as it's related to the topic. I will not ignore your question. Blah blah blah.